My name is Alexia Landry and I'm a potter in Southern Tasmania. I think that there's a lot of beauty in imperfection, and the Japanese talk about wabi-sabi and finding value in imperfections. And I think if you have a piece of pottery that's too perfect, it's less interesting than something with a little wobble or a little drip in the glaze. I think it adds a lot of character and a lot of value. I think that there's a lot of wobbles in my pots, but that brings them character and that makes me love them even more. What I try to do when I'm on the wheel is to clear my mind. I had a mentor that once likened throwing on the wheel to meditation. And so when you're meditating, you want to rid yourself of thoughts and really focus on your breath. And that's exactly what I do when I'm on the wheel. And if things get a little bit wobbly or a little bit not the way that I want the pot to go, I'll just close my eyes and breathe, and naturally things kind of come into line. And so that approach has really helped in getting into a flow state. And you can tell which of the pots are thrown in a flow state versus not. And it's been really, really good advice. At the beginning I thought it was a bit woo-woo and what are you talking about? But you can definitely tell the pots that are thrown when I'm listening to a true crime murder podcast versus one where it's in silence and in tune with myself. The person that's influenced my style the most was my first pottery teacher. Her name's Leela Chakravarti. She also did a PhD in Townsville. We did them at the same time-ish, and she transitioned away from science into full-time pottery. And she draws a lot of inspiration from her natural surroundings. So when she was in Townsville and doing marine science, there were a lot of blues and marine type themes, but now she's in Devonshire in the UK, and now it's a lot of farm style, coastal, beautiful, earthy kind of style. And I think I take a similar approach to my work. I like to draw a lot of inspiration from the place that I'm at. So my earlier works were also quite driven by a marine theme because I worked in marine science, but as I've moved away from marine and more into terrestrial conservation, my works have also reflected that in terms of those mountainscapes and the snow gum patterns in my glazes. That's all. This little bowl.